In this video, we're gonna take a look at what kind of house you can buy in Atlanta for $250,000 or less. And that's coming up right now. Hey everyone, welcome back to Living in Atlanta. This YouTube channel is all about what it's like to live in the Atlanta area. My name is Mark and I'm a realtor here in Atlanta, Georgia. If you're looking to buy or sell a home anywhere in the Atlanta area, we would love to hear from you. All of my contact information is in the description below. Please feel free to reach out anytime. All right, so one of my most requested videos are the budget videos, but specifically the lower budget videos. People are very interested, especially those on a lower budget, if they're going to be able to buy a home at some point in the Atlanta area. And one of the most common price points that's requested is $200,000, which I did a few years ago. Now, I haven't done a video this low of a budget in a long time. It's for good reason. It's not because I don't like to do it, but the reality is, over the last couple years, this price point or large sections of it have almost completely evaporated. The prices have risen in Atlanta over the last year about 17%. So buyers who are normally able to find something pretty decent comparatively in Atlanta at this price point are now having to search farther out. In fact, I was originally going to do a $200,000 budget video. I could not find listings that were even worth going to see, so I had to bump it up to $250,000 just to see homes inside the perimeter that were livable. Right now, at least, $200,000 or less in Atlanta, you're going to be looking at probably a very bad neighborhood, a lower income, higher crime neighborhood. You're also going to be looking at a home that needs a lot of work, a huge rehab project, sometimes a tear down. And you'll see from this video, when we go up to $250,000, you'll start to see some move-in ready options, but you'll see the huge difference in the jump from $350,000 to $250,000. So just keep that in mind as we go to look. I'm only doing this because it was requested so often. So just a warning, these are not going to be glamorous homes. These are not luxury listings. These are some of the best homes I could find right now on the market inside the perimeter for $250,000 or less. So I'll just warn you, they're not all very pretty. So let's go take a look at what $250,000 can buy you in Atlanta right now. Hey, real quick before we get into the home tours, make sure you check out the description, the details in the description for this video below or any of my videos on my channel. There's a lot of good information and a lot of good value provided in that description. If you want to find an estimate of your current home value, I pay for a program that you can have access to just by signing up. There's no cost or obligation. It will give you real-time updates on the value of your home. If you are interested in doing a home search based on criteria that you're looking for in Atlanta, there is a link for that as well. Again, no cost and no obligation. If you're interested in renting to own, which I've done a video on before, there's a link for how you can learn about the Divvy program, which is active in Georgia right now. It is actually a fantastic program if you can't afford to get a loan right now, but you can afford the monthly payment. That could be a path to homeownership. So there's a lot of good resources there. I just wanted to point that out and make sure you take a look. All right, so the first home we're gonna take a look at is in East Lake Terrace, which is a pretty darn good area in Atlanta and one that is rapidly growing in value and in things to do. So this home is 2 beds, 1 bath, and only about 900 square feet. The list price is $250,000. Let's go check it out. All right, y'all, what did you think of that home? So I told you these weren't going to be very pretty. Obviously, this being a 900 square foot home, it's going to feel very tiny and compressed. There's not all of the traditional rooms you'd be looking for in a typical home. Has real hardwood floors, which are pretty nice. Other than that though, there's really not much they've done to this home. Maybe painting the gutters black is probably the most that they did. So this is what you're gonna get. Now the area is very good. Okay, so if you're on a very tight budget and you wanna be more in the city, closer to a lot of things to do, then this could be a good option for you. But as you can see, at a price point of $250,000, this far in the city, you're gonna give up a lot of space and you're gonna give up any updated qualities of the home. What did you guys think? All right, so this next home we're gonna take a look at is located in Lakewood Heights. It's a 3-bed, 2-bath at just over 1,000 square feet. The list price is $239,000. Let's go check it out. All right, so what did you think of that home? Well, I was not impressed. So without criticizing these homes too much, those bedrooms were the size of closets. So there was one normal sized bedroom and then two medium to large size closets that have been listed as bedrooms essentially. So that is what you get currently at this price point in Atlanta. Now, Thomasville Heights is it's an area to keep an eye on. It's in South Atlanta, so definitely close to a lot of stuff. Okay, you're talking 10 minutes to downtown, 10 minutes to the airport, 15 minutes to Midtown. So definitely centrally located. Starting to see some change in these areas as buyers cannot afford areas further north. They're being pushed to the south, and this is having some effect on these areas. So this could be a good area to look at if you're maybe a first-time home buyer on a lower budget. You want to be centrally located. This is definitely an area where usually your dollar is going to go a lot farther than any other areas of the city. But as you can see, we talk about cheap flips a lot. This definitely falls into that category of they just kind of put lipstick on it and they try to force as much value for them, certainly not for the buyer. As you can see, this home probably should have just been kept as a two-bed house. It may have even just been a one-bed house. It would have been much better for the layout and the flow of the house, and you would not have these silly little rooms. So again, some of these homes are not much to look at. I told you it was going to be this way. This is what this price point gets you currently in the market. Now, it's important when you're watching this video to understand these do not represent the best value you can find. I'm limited in the homes I can show you. I have to go to vacant properties. We're looking at listings that sometimes have been on the market for a little bit longer. So by no means this is the cream of the crop, but it is representative of how this price range has dissipated over the last year or two. What did you guys think? All right, so this last home we're gonna tour is in East Point, which you know I'm a big fan of. It's a 2-bed, 2-bath, and it's listed for $249,000. right, so this home is probably the best of the bunch, which is proven by the fact that it actually just went under contract as I'm making this video. So obviously this worked for somebody. I think in particular, this is a listing that really benefited from some serious staging that painted the picture for these home buyers. Decent condition, again, nothing to write home about. Now, as far as the location, I'm a big fan of East Point. This is not one of the better parts of East Point. It's not a bad or scary location by any sense of the imagination. But I do feel like at $250,000, you can do better in this area. It's one of the reasons I love East Point because I think it has some of the best value in the city. So there you have it. You can see what you get with a budget of $250,000 or less in the city right now. Now, keep in mind, if I made this video outside the perimeter, the value would be much better. And so the reality is, if you don't need to be in the city, but you want a nicer house, you want a larger house or a larger piece of land, you're gonna have to look farther out. You might wanna look to the south in Fairburn. You may wanna go out to the east, out towards Conyers. You may wanna go out towards the west, towards Mableton. There's a lot of good neighborhoods around the city that are 20 to 30, 45 minutes away, where your dollar's gonna go further. And of course, they'll have most of the amenities you need in those areas, but you'll be further from the city. So keep in mind, this is city living. These are properties inside the perimeter and close to downtown. So there you have it, $250,000 price points, pretty difficult in Atlanta right now. So you maybe wanna look at rent to own, you might wanna look further outside of the city, or you may just want a house that's on the smaller side and not as updated, which definitely works for some people. So would love to hear your thoughts. If there's another type of video you want to see, feel free to drop a comment below. It would mean so much if you liked and subscribed to my channel. And until I make another video, I'll see you next time.